I don't know if you guys saw the video where my mom built a house in The Sims. It was one of the most painful things I have ever experienced, and today I'm gonna try and fix what she did. Now listen, I don't mean to be dramatic, okay, because I love my mother. However, this was one of the worst hours I have ever spent. It took her an hour to do this. It's not even furnished. An hour, by the way. And you see this cool roofing part? I did this. She didn't even do this. If it was her, it would have looked like this, which is even worse. The windows are too low on the walls, the plants, look at what she did. There isn't even a floor plan. And like I said, it's not furnished because we spent an hour just doing this basic exterior and we were like, there's no way we're gonna sit here and try and furnish this house because my mom can't even control the game. She doesn't understand how to like move the camera, so it was very painful. She listens to all my videos but doesn't watch them, so she literally knows nothing about The Sims because she just hears me talking but hasn't actually like played the game or seen the game ever because she'll like listen to it like a podcast while she makes dinner or like comes home from work or whatever. So she doesn't watch my content at all. She has no idea what the game looks like. And so she's heard me in videos be like, haha, do a fancy box, add bump outs. So she added bump outs and made a fancy box, but like didn't know how to do it or what to expect, and so it was very painful. And for that reason, I thought I would take the house I know she was trying to build and fix it for her. Because I know she wants like a Mediterranean sort of house style. It's right next to me. No spoilers. And so we're gonna try and build that today. And so we're here and we are fixing up this house. At least maybe a little bit more than fixing up. We're completely changing this house. I'm finishing it. Because like I said, my mom, she has this vision that I sort of can imagine. She loves this kind of house style. I mean, we were from Florida, so like, it's expected, right? And I know what she would have liked, and so I tried to furnish the house and fix it up to a standard that I think she would enjoy. I hope you like it, Mom. And honestly, Mom, if you're watching this, can you please watch this instead of just listening? Mom, please. Watch my videos for once. I'm just kidding. Although that would be nice. I know you're busy, but like, Mom, it's okay to spend 15 minutes watching a lilsimsie video, alright? We do it all the time. Everyone else here does this like all the time. Why can't you just watch my videos, Mom? I'm just kidding. Anyway, I built this house. I've started doing this thing, this is in the backyard, where I do these like kind of big extended patios, and I've really enjoyed it. You might have seen in like a past few of my builds, I did this in like a big boy house that I did, and something, I don't remember which houses they were to be honest, but like, I've been doing these big boy patios, and I've been having a lot of fun with them, I'm gonna be honest. Like in my shell challenge, I did this, and I really liked how it looked, because I basically made the whole backyard the patio, like it was all raised to the foundation height and fenced in, and I've been working on this $1 million build challenge, and I have a huge back patio, and it's split leveled in it. I've just been doing too much, but like almost in a good way. I've been having a lot of fun trying to make really nice backyard and outdoor areas, because I don't really ever do that. I kind of just put like really generic looking backyards, and I'm like, oh look, maybe there could be like, I don't know, a monkey bar set and like some potted plants. Oh, there it is, now it's done. And it always looks kind of sad, and now I've been trying to like focus on making pools look really cool and adding like lounge chairs and stuff, because let me tell you, having lounge chairs in this game is a real game changer. I just love the idea of, because there are so many people out there right now that haven't played like The Sims 4 in the olden days. They're playing the new Sims 4, the updated Sims 4, and so they're gonna download our old builds when we used to use like perfect patio furniture and like combine an ottoman with a chair to make a lounge chair. They're gonna like download our old content and see that and be like, what is this? Like, we have lounge chairs in the base game. Like, get over yourself. But the thing is, I come from an era in The Sims where we didn't have lounge chairs for so long, and so I've been making use of them a lot as we've got them in the updates now, because they added in the base game update from Island Living, one base game one, and then the most recent update, they added another one. So we have 2 in the base game and some in Island Living, so you gotta use them when you can. So I did that. Obviously there's like a patio and chairs and pools and such back there. And then the inside, I kind of did what I think my mother would have liked. So it's all very beige. There are some green touches. I'm not sure she's into green, but I was into green. Also made most of the floor on the inside tile, because listen, I'm from Florida. We have tiled homes here. Everyone's house is tile. It just be like that. Oftentimes even bedrooms will be tiled, but I made the bedrooms wood floors because personally I hate that. Like, I hate tile in bedrooms and in like most of houses. I love the look of wood floors and like the feel of wood floors, even if it's laminate or whatever. And they do make porcelain tile that looks like wood. It's like a wood look tile, but it's not the same. I don't like tile floors. I think I like actually despise them. I grew up in a house that had tile floors. No offense, Mom. I hate your tile floors. It's just, I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but like they're beige, and I don't know. I'm more into like a nice wood color for wood flooring. Yeah, anyway, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on tile floors? I know this isn't just Florida that's like this. A lot of places are like this. They're nice, cool tile. It's a regional thing. It's fun. It's exciting. Love that. I also put a ceiling fan in the living room because, again, I'm from Florida, and we have ceiling fans everywhere here because otherwise we would die. It's so hot. And not to mention, Florida's a nightmare. It's been storming so much the past couple days. I know you're seeing this in the future, so it's not so bad right now, but like it rained literally all night, and it's been raining all day. My poor cat, I have a screened-in patio, so I let her sit out there all the time. I just leave the sliding glass door open, and she like hangs out on the patio because she loves it. There's ducks behind my house, and she just watches them all day. Like, my cat's really into this, and so I leave her out there, and she loves it. Except it was raining, which is fine because it's a covered patio, and then it started getting really windy and really bad, and I was downstairs when it happened, and then like this wind just blew in a bunch of rain and water into the patio, and she got all wet and freaked out and came running in and hid under the table, and I felt really bad for her. But, like, Snap, you did it to yourself. Like, you were sitting out there. You knew the risks of sitting out there, okay? Like, I don't know what you were expecting to happen, but now she was upset because she got rained on. My cat's a real weenie. But speaking of which, my cat is a real weenie, okay? Because I'm always so paranoid about making sure she's okay and stuff. Because she's, one, kind of old, which is fine. I mean, it'd be like that. She's 11. And also kind of a brat and very needy. And she whines a lot. And sometimes she'll, like, cry, like, because I think she thinks she's alone, and then I'm like, Snap, I'm right here, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm not alone, it's fine. But in the middle of the night last night, she started crying, and so I got up and went downstairs to check on her because I was worried about it, and when I went down there, she was like, what are you doing here? And just kind of looked at me like, what do you want? But you were the one crying downstairs. What do you expect? I was worried about you, and you just stare at me now? Unbelievable. But then she came back up with me and slept on my bed, so, like, it's fine. My cat usually sleeps next to me in my bed. She has her own pillow. Like, I've got a pretty big bed, I'm not gonna lie. And so she sleeps on the other pillow next to me. She takes up half the bed. Yeah. That sounds really dramatic, but it's true. My cat has her own space. It's very important. I love my cat with my whole heart. So I made sure in this house to have plenty of space for pets. I know that, like, my mom, this house is a little bit small for our family, obviously, because they have 3 kids and 3 dogs and 2 cats over there, except, well, I'm one of the kids, I don't live there anymore. But either way, this 2-bedroom house is not exactly gonna fit our family. However, I wanted to make sure I had, like, adequate space for the pets, and so I put 2 dog bowls on the floor. In my head, it was like, haha, it's one for food and one for water, and then I have a cat bowl on the counter, because we also feed our cats on the counter at home, so the dogs can't get into their food. However, it doesn't really work, because they still jump on the counters and get them. And when I say jump on the counters, I literally mean jump on the counter. Like, my dog, her name is Bimini, we have Rottweilers, okay? And she doesn't just, like, put her paws up and, like, stand up there and eat it. She jumps onto the counter like a frog. Picture a frog. And all 4 feet, she jumped up. Like, all 4 of her feet are on the counter, and she's trying to get the cat food. It's really bad. I don't know how she does that. Like, it doesn't, it, like, defies the laws of nature, okay? I wish that I had video of this, but, like, she's sneaky about it. She gets off as soon as she sees you. She won't do it if you're in the room. But sometimes you'll walk in and you're like, because you'll hear her jump and then, like, start eating the food. So you're like, hey, Bimini, and you walk in and then she jumps off really fast. But, like, you see, she was on the counter, all 4 feet on the counter. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I'll never get over that, honestly. Do your dogs do anything weird and stupid? Let me know in the comments, because I love this kind of story. I love a good dog story. I miss my dogs a lot. It's weird, like, not living at home with them anymore. I lived here in this house for, like, a year, so I've been away from them for a long time, plus I was in the dorms for a while, so, like, I've kind of, like, not lived at home with my dogs for a while now, but I miss them. It's sad. I miss my dogs. Whenever I go home, I really like to be around them, and it's hard to not have a dog in the house. I'm very used to that, but I don't want to get a dog. I don't have a backyard. Like, it's not a good idea. I travel too much, but, like, someday when I have a more suitable space for a dog, I will get a dog, mark my words. I don't know what kind of dog I would get. I don't think I care too much about breed, but I think I want a big dog, too, because I grew up with big dogs, so, like, I don't know. I kind of have to. I mean, I also love a good tiny dog, so who knows? Anyway, you don't care about this at all. My non-existent dog wishes, yeah, you don't care about that. But anyway, the room is coming along nicely. I honestly, when I was building this house, I was like, I'm almost done. And then I was like, oh wait, I haven't landscaped the entire outside yet. I am not, in fact, almost done. I'm a fool. But I did this on stream last night, and we were kind of just hanging out building. I've been having a lot of fun building in The Sims recently, because I started getting this kick of doing, like, base game starter home stuff, and, like, super cheap base game houses, and I think it's kind of fun to try and have these pack limits, and then make a house not look sad, because I think a lot of times when you have a house that has to be under a certain budget and big, and then also you're limited to the base game, it's really hard to, like, use the same items over and over and over again to make a nice looking house. But you know, the base game is a good pack, a good pack. The base game's good, especially with the updates they've added recently. We have a lot of nice furniture that's kind of new, even a lot of, like, nice new windows and stuff. They've added a ton of things recently. The Sims is really good about updating the game. People get really angry at EA, because obviously all the packs for The Sims are really expensive, and it's, like, constant content coming out, but, like, when you think about it, they also give out a lot of free content and updates for the base game. The base game right now is so much better than it was when it came out originally. And it's really cool that they keep updating the game. That's a good sign that they give out free content too, because I don't know, a lot of places don't do such things. Like, the game's out and then it's out. There's never any new content in the base game. I think Stardew Valley is really good about that too. Stardew Valley has no packs. It's all just updates to the base game, and Stardew Valley only costs $15. I don't mean to be dramatic, but, like, Stardew Valley is possibly my favorite game of all time. Obviously I love The Sims, but, like, you can like more than one game. And my favorite game that isn't The Sims is Stardew Valley. It's so much fun, and also, again, it's only $15, and there is way more than $15 of content in that game. I have played for so many hundreds of hours. I keep saying it, but, like, honestly, I think that Stardew is the best $15 you will ever spend. It's on PC and Mac, it's on the Switch, they've got it everywhere. You can even get it on mobile, and it's a very good game. It's a farming simulator, but, like, it's so much more than that. You get to make friends, and it's just, I love Stardew Valley. It's so much fun. It's so relaxing and peaceful and good, and I love it, and they also update it all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but Concerned Ape, the developer, built the entire game himself. Like, he made it all, everything, every part, even the soundtrack he did himself, and he updates it, so they add new content. Like, it's a very good game. They came out with multiplayer recently, and I could sit here and go on and on about how good Stardew Valley is for so long. I just love that game. I stream it sometimes, and I have a lot of fun doing it. You know, they had so there's this thing called Twitch Rivals, right? And it's an esports tournament that they do. And they do it for a lot of different games, but picture things like Fortnite and League of Legends, like big, like, actual esport type things where there's, like, clear winners and stuff. And they do tournaments, and they have prize pools and stuff. Well, they did a Stardew Valley esports tournament on Twitch. They've done two. I was in the first one. And, basically, they had us in teams, and they had, like, different goals for, like, most gold and most legendary fish caught and all kinds of stuff, and my team was in it. And that was, like, one of the weirdest but also most fun things I've done on Twitch, because it was, like, a 6-hour competition, and it was playing Stardew Valley competitively, and it's cool because a game like Stardew Valley is not a competitive game. I mean, there are a lot of different ways to play it. You kind of just, like, hang out and make money, and you go mining, and, like, it's very relaxed and calm, and I usually just play it for fun, and I spend a lot of time, like, updating my farm and decorating. Like, that's my way of playing Stardew Valley. But when you try and play a game like that competitively, it's really weird. I mean, picture, like, The Sims also. I mean, if you had, like, an actual, like, esports tournament where you're competing against people to, like, have the most babies all in a certain amount of time, like, while people play The Sims competitively like that all the time, it's different when you're, like, with a team in, like, a call in a multiplayer game with a game like Stardew Valley where it's so relaxed and just not like that ever. I don't know. I really had fun doing that because I don't ever speedrun that game, but trying to do it in that stream was really exciting. So, who knows? If they were to do, like, an esports Sims tournament, what would that look like? If they had, like, an actual official tournament for The Sims? It's hard because you can't really do it as a team, but, like, would it be things like the baby challenge or, like, most money earned or something like that, most relationships, most divorce, like, things like that? I don't know. What do you think an esports tournament for The Sims would look like? Because I would kill to be a part of that. That would be so funny. Like, I don't know how it would work on a thing like Twitch, though, with Twitch Rivals, because, again, it's, like, a very single-player game. So how are you, I mean, I don't know, but I'd love to hear your thoughts because I love The Sims and I love Sims challenges. So Ideas in the comments, but as you can see, the build's over now, so I'm playing a few screenshots of what it looks like. I hope my mother likes it because I worked very hard. It took me like an hour, Mom. It took me an hour to do this, well, an hour and a half, but it took you an hour to build the original one and it was empty. So just keep that in mind. Okay, Mother, keep that in mind. But on that note, I'm gonna go, so please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry for making fun of you, but like, come on. This is embarrassing. What you did was embarrassing. I'm sorry, I love you, I'm sorry.